If you want to get back with your ex, you need to understand the concept or the psychology behind no contact. It's very important, especially if you are trying or if you're in the middle of no contact and you find it extremely hard. You know it's going to be very difficult not to get any news from your partner, not having any sign from the person you love the most at this stage. I'm making this video to give you that energy boost, that strength that you need to go and to follow through no contact. Because if you understand the psychology of no contact, trust me, you're going to stick to it and it's going to work for you. Jingle.
IGetMyExBack.com. Everyone deserves a second chance.
I'm going to basically use the analogy of the voices, or actually not necessarily the analogy, the fact that we have voices in our head constantly. We debate internally when we make decisions. Should I go there or should I go there? A or B? C or D? Right or left? We always have to make decisions. And when you make a decision, you kind of have to forget something. You make assumption. You think this would provide a better outcome for me. If I take this job over this job, my life will be better. If I leave this relationship, I don't stay in this relationship, I feel that I will be happier or I'll be, more fulfilled. Let's look at the voices in our heads. In your ex's mind, it's really about, we've tried everything. I feel that we've tried. Maybe they didn't communicate with you, but they feel that they've tried. They have this idea, it's not working. I have feelings for that person, I care for that person, but it's not working. And I don't see a resolution. And therefore they think, I'll be better alone or with someone else. The reason they broke up, the drive for people to make decisions usually, is that the pain is stronger than the pleasure. The pain of staying in this relationship or seeing that you suffer is stronger than the pleasure, that just being the two of you. People act out of pain more than pleasure. We'll discuss in this video why it's important. Bear with me at the end, you'll see why it's extremely important. Right after the breakup, what happens? Your ex wants to enjoy. There's this weeks of voices in the head. Should I stay with that person there? But we have a history. We've been happy together. All those things, those projects, I don't want to let go. And you have another voice telling them, which is coming from the unconscious part of the brain. Yeah, but it's scary. Yeah, but they demand too many things. It's commitment. You don't want to have a family yet. You're not ready for that. And they pressure yourself. They're getting that pressure. And at some stage, they decide to end up the relationship. They decide. And when they decide, they have this weight lifted from their chest. Like, finally, it's happening. That's how they experience the breakup. Unless you are too clingy and needy. And in this case, those voices would be, I was right to break up. That was the right decision. I don't want to be with someone acting like that. I don't see my future with this person. That's not appealing to me. That's not something that I want. So be aware, being too clingy, being too needy can really affect especially. So that's why no contact, you have to do it as soon as possible if you've been clingy or needy, because you need to reset. Beginning of no contact, they have this expectation that you will fight, that you would push when they pull. And they feel like, hold on, I don't hear from them. What's going on? My expectations, my assumptions were that because of what we had, because of your attitude when we broke up, you will fight, you will be clingy and needy. And in a way, when that happens, they're losing control of the situation. They took the decision to end the relationship, and now you're taking the decision, okay, if that's what you want, this is the new term of our relationship. And they assume unconsciously that there could be a transition. Nobody, if you've been in a relationship that's been a strong relationship, what I call life-defining relationship, that's what we assess in the quiz that I put together for people who want to work with me, or if you just simply want to know whether you have any chance of getting back with your ex, there's a link in the description. But basically, when you have a relationship like this one, the person breaking up with you, even though they took the decision to break up with you, they don't perceive like the life without you right away. They just don't want the relationship, but losing you from their life entirely, that's another story. And when you turn the table this way, they see my ex is stronger than I thought. I was wrong that we could still be in touch. And now my decision, it's not that they regret it right away, but they feel not really at ease with the situation now. Weeks after the breakup, they start to slowly realize that life is different. They feel lost, they need to readapt. They feel like, hold on, I thought that the grass would be greener, but in a way I feel a bit lonely. I feel like, what am I doing? What should I do? Needing to readjust to their routine. Of course, there's the excitement of I can do whatever I want, I can eat whatever I want, I can watch whatever I want. But then in the evening when they get back home, they are missing those moments together. And this is when they start to feel the loss. People want what they don't have, especially if they have a history with that thing, with that person. And when that happens, the pain is stronger than the pleasure. The pain from the loss is stronger. And that's what people are experiencing after a breakup. Again, when we're talking about meaningful relationship, we're talking about you having had the right attitude during the relationship. Then they want what they know, right? At some stage, your ex will reach out. Perhaps they started dating someone and they realize it's not the person for them, and they reach out. Perhaps they are on their own and they reach out quite quickly. They usually find an excuse or join a party and just to see you and say, oh, you were at the party, I didn't know. And what they're thinking is, I'm dying to know what she's up to or he's up to. Are you dating someone? And I miss this person. Right now it's hard to understand because you're the one missing your ex. You're the one for whom it's extremely difficult to let go. Because they took the decision, because you didn't see it coming, because it's a shock. Trust me, with a bit of no contact, they will join you in this sort of, how can I readjust my life without that person with whom I shared so many things? And I was wrong. I was wrong from the start that my life would be better because you've had something special. So far you've done a great job. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up, please. Take things slowly. When the ex starts to reach out, when the dumper starts to reach out, don't jump into thinking, yes, we're going to get back together. It doesn't work like this. You just want to nurture and remember this image of the voice. That's why I wanted to introduce this idea for you to really get a visual image of this interaction. Remember the voices because he would never express or she would never express this. That's why I'm using this image of the voices, the things that we can't see, that we can't hear because they're never told. The voices. He's stronger than I thought. She's stronger than I thought. I thought they'll be running after me. I thought they'll be clinging. I thought I could take them back whenever I want. And actually I'm wrong. And I want this. I'm attracted to this. That creates attraction. Also the mystery, not knowing exactly what to do, what you do with your life, who you're seeing, what you're up to, that will create attraction as well. I want to know more. I want to spend more time with that person. That's how we behave. That's what we think when we are dating someone for the first time. We want to know more about that person. So don't mess it up. No contact is an efficient tool if you do it properly. If you have questions about how to break no contact, when to start no contact, when to break no contact, don't hesitate to ask me directly. There's a link in the description to book discovery calls with me. I will answer any questions you have. We'll also decide whether coaching is good for you, whether I feel you should get coaching, whether you should give up, whether you should fight for that partner. Anything you want to ask me, don't hesitate. And I'd love to have those calls to meet some of you watching my videos. You're so many more every single day to join me. That's amazing. If you want to support, don't forget you can subscribe and like this video. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
For a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer.